Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, where today we are going to be taking the Pottermore sorting quiz. Now, I'm actually quite a big fan of Harry Potter. I've watched all the movies, I've read all the books, yeah, you get it. So, this is a quiz from Pottermore, and it's like all the questions. So it'll sort me into a house of Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw. Now, I've always considered myself a Slytherin, although a while ago I actually was like doubting it because I took a quiz on BuzzFeed and it was like you are 35% Gryffindor and 35% Slytherin, which makes no sense, but whatever. So this is like the real deal. So what is your age? Under 18 years old. Yep, that's right. What's your gender? Female. What of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly or selfish? It's either cowardly or selfish, because I wouldn't like anyone to call me cowardly because, well, it's just, I'm not a coward. I am a bit, but yeah. Or ordinary, because like, I try to live my life different to everybody else, so I'm not just this ordinary person who's stupid. So I'm trying to picture myself in either situation, so like, oh, you're just ordinary, or like, you're just a selfish person. Ordinary. No, stop swapping. Okay, after you've died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile, ask for more questions about your adventures. Nope, no adventures for me. Think of admiration of your achievements, or I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead, it's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. Well, I would like people to think of me when I'm dead. That's weird. That just sounds like I don't even care about what people think of me when I'm alive. Think of admiration of your achievements, because that's just nice. Because I would like people to think of me as like, not just miss you, but smile like, oh great, whatever. Okay, given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, wisdom, love, or power? Well, well, I think, like, a love potion, it's not true love then, because the other person probably don't love you. Glory! Useless, really. Wisdom or power? Power could be useful, though, because I could, like, use the power to like help other people, so power. How would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the bold, the great. Okay, it's either the bold or the great, because I'd like to be known as smart, but not like Albert Einstein style. The good, I'd like to be known as good, but that's not enough, you know. The bold or the great? Like Libby the Great, or Libby the Bold. The great sounds so much better with that. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples, the fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other, the bubbling pool in the depths of the water to which something luminous is swirling, or the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. That's boring. Probably the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling, because the luminous thing could be the sword of Gryffindor. You with me here? Because it was in the, the lake. That's it, the lake. So bubbling pool, lake, same thing. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? Violin, drums, piano, trumpet, piano. No, not piano. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try and open? A small tortoise shell box embellished with gold, inside which some small creature seems to be squeaking. No, it could be like a mouse or something. The gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key, marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. The ornate, I can't speak. The ornate golden casket, standing on clawed feet, whose inscription was that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it that reads, I open only for the worthy. Probably the gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key, because it would either be the small pewter box, unassuming and plain with a scratch message upon it that reads "I open only for the worthy," but that would probably mean that I have to like go through a bunch of challenges just to open this box. It's boring. So the gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key. Oh. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? The foaming, frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds. The smooth, thick, richly purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. I don't like plums. The golden liquid so bright that it hurts the eye and which makes sunspots dance all around the room. The mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions. Well, I don't want to see visions. I don't like plums, and the foaming, frothing, that doesn't sound nice. So the golden liquid, because then sunspots are going to dance around the room. That sounds so cool. Once every century, the flutterbee bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, what would it smell of? A crackling log fire, fresh parchment, home, or the sea? Probably not fresh parchment, because I don't even know what parchment smells like. A crackling log fire just smells smoke. Home or the sea? Well, home don't really smell of anything, to be honest. Like, this house smells of nothing. It just smells of house. So the sea. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures, including a cure for dragonpox, which the headmaster has nearly perfected, student records going back a thousand years, and a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes, believed to have belonged to Merlin. In which order do you rescue these objects from the Patrol Club, if you could? Select order. Okay, yep. 1 dragonpox cure, 2 Merlin's book, 3 student records. Yeah, that's it. Because the other one, the dragonpox cure, I believe dragonpox can kill you, so you want the cure to that, obviously. Merlin's book, and the student records aren't that important, to be honest, then just not that important. Which would you rather be? Trusted, liked, imitated, praised, envied, or feared? Well, not feared and envied, because it's just not good. Imitated? No, I don't want people to copy me. Praised? That'll be okay. Liked or trusted? Probably liked or trusted, but I don't know which. So, I really like you, or I trust you. Liked. It's nice to be liked. I like to be liked. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, or being ignored? Boredom. I can't stand bored. I just lie there like, oh, I'm so bored. Okay, what are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Note, I'm only allowed 6 answers per slot. If you don't have any of the answers, click on none of it to vote on the second half of the choices. So what am I most looking forward to learning? Every area of magic that I can. Apparition and disapparition, being able to materialise and demilitarize. I'm not even believing that. Transfiguration, flying on a broomstick, hexes and jinxes. All about magical creatures and how to befriend them / care for them. Secrets about the castle, none of these. One minute. Right, sorry guys, Mum just wanted to tell me something. Anyway, what was the question? Oh yeah, what are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Probably hexes and jinxes. Because it's either about magical creatures, how to befriend / care for them, or hexes and jinxes. So probably hexes and jinxes, just because they seem quite cool. So hexes and jinxes, and none of the ones there. If you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power to read minds, the power of invisibility, the power of superhuman strength, or the power to speak to animals, the power to change the past, the power to change your appearance at will. I don't know, because the power to read minds would be pretty cool. The power of invisibility, I could just get the invisibility cloak. Not sure how exactly, but I could get it. The power to speak of superhuman strength would be pretty cool, because then I could just like, oh, you want to clean under the couch? Here you go, lift up the couch. The power to speak to animals would be pretty cool, because I could just like, hey dog, how are you? You feeling good? So am I. The power to change the past, I'm not messing with time, no way. Or the power to change your appearance at will. And also for the change the past one, I could just get the time turner. The power to change your appearance at will, that's just boring, I want to look like me, I'm fine with that. The power of invisibility, the power of superhuman strength, probably, you can learn to like, not exactly read minds, but see like things and stuff in people's minds, so superhuman strength. Which of the following would you most like to study? No time, only allowed 6 answers per slot, centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, werewolves, or trolls. Either werewolves or... because I'd like to learn about like looping and stuff, but there's not that much to learn, considering the facts that it's just you get bitten by a werewolf, there you go, turn into a werewolf for full moon. And I already know the difference between an animagus and a werewolf, so vampires would be pretty cool, like, because I don't know much about vampires like at all. Ghosts, merpeople, they're very interesting in like the Goblet of Fire. Like when you're like a little kid, you're like, oh Ariel, you are the only mermaid in the world, but then you watch Goblet of Fire and you're just like, I hate mermaids. So, well, I guess they're not exactly mermaids, but merpeople, same thing. Probably, anyway, I will probably choose vampires, just because I know, like, nothing about them. Because merpeople would be interesting, but vampires, I just don't understand them. Like, are they a vampire all the time? Are they just a vampire at, like, full moon, like werewolves are? That'd be interesting, like one full moon and all the werewolves and vampires come flooding out. So, vampires. Wait, I need to answer this. None of these, because trolls and werewolves. One of your housemates has cheated on a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he's come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Fitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Okay, I'd probably choose tell Professor. No, I don't know. Hold on, let me read through them. Okay, remember my mind up. I would not wait to be asked for by the professor. I would, if I knew somebody was cheating using a forbidden quill, I would tell the teacher before the exam started. Sorry, my parents reminded me again. Anyway, one of your housemates has cheated. Okay, I would not wait to be asked by the professor, but I would tell him before the test started, because then if he asked me afterwards, did I know they were cheating, then I would probably get in trouble for not telling the teacher beforehand, so there you go. Tell Professor Fitwick the truth. You and 2 friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let you all pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll and letting all 3 of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight? Suggest that all 3 of you should fight without telling the troll? Or volunteer to fight? I would probably suggest that all 3 of you should fight without telling the troll, because then you just all 3 of you swarm in and then just like do what they did in the bathroom scene in, what was it, Philosopher's Stone, where they just attack it, all 3 of them. Well, not exactly all 3 of them, because Hermione was just quivered in a corner, but Harry and Ron, so all 3 of you should fight. Which road tempts you the most? The wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, the twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. A wide, sunny, grassy lane. Maybe. The narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley. That actually seems pretty cool, because, like, it would be quite mysterious and, like, ooh, I wonder what's down here. But whereas a wide, sunny, grassy lane is just like, you know, girly and, yeah. So, narrow, dark lit, lantern-lit alley. Which nightmare would frighten you most? Standing on top of something really high and realising suddenly that there are no hand or footholds nor any barriers to stop you falling. An eye at a keyhole of the dark, windowless room which you are locked in, waking up to find neither of your friends and family have no idea who you are, being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you, and everybody laughs at you. Well, for me, it's either an eye at the keyhole of a dark, windowless room in which you are locked, because just imagine how creepy that would be, just like looking around, and then through the keyhole you see this creepy eye. Or being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you, and everyone laughs at you. Because that wouldn't be good, because then everyone would just think I'm stupid. So it's either that, or an eye at the keyhole thing. Nightmare. Well, being forced to speak in such a silly voice, because, like, my reputation isn't like, oh my god, I have to be this amazing character, but the eye at a keyhole of a dark, windowless room, that's just kind of obvious it's a nightmare, whereas being forced to speak in such a silly voice could easily be like, well, it couldn't easily be real, but, like, if I lived in the wizarding world, someone could have put a jinx or a hex on me or whatever's the difference. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance? Draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. Draw your wand and stand your ground. Withdraw the shadows into the shadows and await developments while mentally. Oh no, that's just stupid. Because I'm not that sort of thinking out person. It's either draw your wand and stand your ground, or draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. Now here, I'm questioning how brave I myself am. So, I'm just thinking, like, if I was walking down this, like, alone as well, probably stand your ground because I was alone. If I was with other people, I would try and discover the source, but if I was alone, I'm just going to stand there. So, a muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or wizard. Do you? Ask what makes them think so. Agree and ask whether they like a free sample of a jinx. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing. Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. Like, sorry mate, I'm afraid you're quite stupid. So, would you like me to call a doctor for you? So, probably not that one. Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx, because that's kind of like walk away, leaving them wonder whether they were bluffing. It's like, yeah, would you like a free sample of a jinx? And then, because if that was me and I had no clue about the wizarding world, I was just like, I'm sure you're a wizard. Then that would probably be like, what on earth is a jinx? I do not believe you. You are stupid. So for this one, yeah, would you like a free sample of jinx? I just find that so funny. Or agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you're bluffing. So just like, yeah, I am. Walk away. That's boring. So, whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx just seems really funny. Dawn or dusk? Ooh. I don't feel like this should be a hard one, but I'm stuck in between dawn and dusk. Because, like, is it like dusk is in really late? I don't know whether dusk is like really late or quite early, or just like 7 o'clock-ish. So probably dusk. If it's like 7 o'clock-ish dusk then. But because like dawn is like 6 a.m. or something, isn't it? Or something like that. So I'm gonna go dusk. I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, moon or stars? Ooh! Would I rather have a sky just full of stars or a sky full of moons? The sky with just a moon. Moon or stars? Well, I guess maybe moon, because like the stars would be cool and all, but like the moon, then you could just be like, it'd be really cool to see the moon. So like whenever you do see the moon, it's like, oh, I saw the moon yesterday. So amazing. So I guess it would just make it more special to see the moon. So yeah, forest or river? I have a river near my house actually, and I have a forest near my house as well. Great. So probably river actually, because I quite like water, and I have a river near my house, even though I'm literally facing a forest right now. So I'd just pick river, because a river's cool. I like rivers. And then I could like say I went in a river. I love just telling people there's a river near my house, because no one then believe me. It's not that great if there's a forest near your house, to be honest. Black or white? I'm trying to like black or white, black or white, black or white, black or white. I have no clue what I'm doing. Probably black. Just because I have like black. My favourite t-shirts are black t-shirts, so black t-shirts. Heads or tails? I think heads is like the really obvious one. It's like, what on earth? Hold on. I figured out the source of the noise. It was my next door neighbour's dog scratching the fence. So heads or tails? I feel like heads is the really obvious one. It's like, well, the coin usually lands on heads, so we've got to pick heads. So probably tails. And it's like, would you rather cut off someone's tail or someone's head? If you had a tail. So the tail, because lizard's tail can grow back. Left or right? Left or right? Left or right? Right is always the right way to go. Let's go. Submit answers. You aren't connected to a network. Great. Yes, I've fixed the internet. So I've just moved into a different room where there's stronger internet. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a fly on my computer. Right, anyway. So, yay, I've been sorted in Slytherin. I knew I was a Slytherin. So, this just proves that I'm a Slytherin. I didn't tell me what the other percentages are, but clearly I'm a Slytherin. It's probably because my internet broke. It won't tell me the percentages, but it looks like Gryffindor was a second. Congratulations, you have been sorted into Slytherin, the house of ambition, determination, and cunning. You are amongst other Slytherins such as Snape, Draco, and Merlin. Merlin! I am in the house of Merlin. I'm in the house of Salazar Slytherin. And then Gryffindor looks like it would have been pretty close, because it's just ignore the 0%, because that's probably just because my internet broke, but I'm in Slytherin. So again, I'm near Gryffindor, because that would have been second, because I know how this thing works, or at least I think I do, because I watched someone else take this quiz before, and this is how it worked. Like, second closest was Gryffindor, well, not Gryffindor, but like the second highest, basically. So yay, I'm a Slytherin! Yes, I knew it! I shouldn't have been doubting myself all along. Forget you, BuzzFeed. You're drunk. Especially, well, this is kind of, because it's just like 0%. 0%, you aren't anything. You are a muggle. I promise I'm not a muggle. So, thanks for watching. This has been awesome. I've proved my allegiance to the Slytherin world. I've proved I'm in the House of Merlin. Thank you, Pottermore. This has been cool. What does perfect even mean? Yes, guys, I managed to get the internet working, and I got sorted into Slytherin, the one I wanted, the one I thought I was. It just proves that not everything is Gryffindor, because the test on BuzzFeed said I was Gryffindor and Slytherin, which doesn't make sense. But I've got 80% Slytherin, 19% Gryffindor, 19% Hufflepuff, and 14% Ravenclaw. Congratulations, you have been sorted into Slytherin, the house of ambition, determination, and cunning. You are amongst other Slytherins such as Snape, Draco, and Merlin himself. Thank you, I think that says a lot. This is not the house of Voldemort, this is the house of Salazar Slytherin. She isn't great either, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh. Can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations.